You ever walk away from a conversation and replay it 500 different ways in your head, but still feel like you never said what you really meant? Welcome to the INFJ echo chamber, where we don't just think, we relive. I'm Lisa, author of The 2 a.m. Code, INFJ to the Core, and your mirror if your brain replays old arguments like a greatest hits album that never charted. Today, we're going deep into the INFJ echo chamber, why we replay, how it affects us, and most importantly, how to stop turning echoes into evidence. Section 1, what is the INFJ echo chamber? Let's get clear. The INFJ echo chamber isn't just rumination, it's memory with feeling. We don't just remember what was said, we remember how it landed, every tone, every pause, every look that said, "You're too much." We internalize those moments and replay them like emotional autopsies, but we're not looking for truth, we're looking for closure. Closure is often denied to the people who need it most. So instead, we build our own internal courtroom. Section 2, the psychology behind the loop. Psychologists call it repetitive cognition, but for INFJs, it's more like emotional time travel. The echo chamber is our brain trying to make sense of contradictions, defend our character, rewrite the ending, and it's exhausting. We rehearse better responses, clearer boundaries, stronger comebacks, not for revenge, but for self-protection. Because the last time we froze, we fawned, we defaulted to peace, and now we're paying for it internally. What looks like overthinking is often just underexpressing, and the echo is the price. Section 3, who triggers the echo? Not everyone earns a spot in our replay system. It's usually people we trusted who dismissed us, conversations that exposed a power imbalance, moments when our truth was minimized or manipulated, especially if they ended with, "That's not what I meant. You're too sensitive, you're overreacting." Translation, you're not allowed to have your reality. So we retreat into the only safe space left, our internal dialogue. And in that space, we finally say what we should have said. Problem is, they're not there to hear it. Section 4, the consequences of echo living. The more time we spend in the echo, the more distorted we become. We start to believe, maybe I was too much, maybe my memory is flawed, maybe I deserve that reaction. This is emotional gaslighting done by our own empathy. We start folding ourselves smaller to make sense of their actions. And this is how INFJs disappear. Reframe, we're not too sensitive. We're too silent about what hurt us. Silence plus empathy, like self-erasure, and the echo gets louder every time we silence ourselves to keep someone else comfortable. Section 5, how to break the loop without breaking yourself. Here's the INFJ liberation. You can feel something deeply and not need to fix it. You can acknowledge the wound and not revisit the battlefield. Try this. Journal the real version, not the version you'd tell your therapist, the raw one, the one where you were angry, disappointed, or ashamed. Speak it aloud once, say it in the shower, in your car, name what happened and how it made you feel. Stop editing, stop rewriting the conversation in your head. You're not making peace, you're postponing pain. Close the courtroom, no more cross-examinations, no more proving you were right, you were there, that's enough. And then let the echo fade. You don't need better words, you needed safer people. Section 6, why INFJs replay pain and not praise. Let's be honest, we don't replay compliments. We don't loop the "you're amazing" moments. We loop the "why did they say that?" because INFJs internalize wounds as warnings. And our brain wants to never let it happen again. But here's what we miss. The echo isn't helping you avoid pain, it's prolonging it. Every loop is your brain begging you to finish the sentence you weren't allowed to say. Finish it now. Section 7, the rewrite. This is your rewrite moment. That happened, it hurt, and I'm done explaining why. INFJs don't need the echo to survive. We need permission to release. So here it is. You're allowed to let the memory go unfinished. You're allowed to walk away from unresolved tension. You're allowed to heal without proving anything. You don't need a better ending, you just need a louder beginning. If you're still here, I know this landed. Hit subscribe because the next video is surgical. Emotional archaeology, why INFJs dig through the past, like it's a map to the future. Because sometimes the only way to move forward is to stop digging backward. You are not alone in this. You're just not echoing anymore.